Good morning, I'm Christophe for the YouTube channel Wine Wolf Spreading. So today we're going to taste another Alsatian grape variety. We all know Riesling and Gewürztraminer, with actually the two pillars of the Alsatian winemaking. But today we're going to talk about Pinot Gris. Pinot Gris for me is an amazing grape in Alsace. I call it quite often the four-wheel drive of the Alsatian gastronomy, because you can go however with cheese, however with fish, however with wine meat. Very, very interesting. I tasted it yesterday with Master, Tourte with a classical dish in Alsace, but you can have it as well with suckling pig or sander, another fish that we use a lot in Alsace. So, Pinot Gris arrived in Alsace around the mid-17th century. The stories say that it will come from the Tokai region, brought by the field marshal Schwendi, but as well we might think it's coming from Burgundy. We don't know yet. It's a kind of urban legend around this grape variety. The density of plantation of Pinot Gris in Alsace is mainly 15%, and making mainly white wine, however dry, however sweet. And I've been called Tokay Pinot Gris until 2006. No, we only call it Pinot Gris. Thank you, the European community and the Hungarian. So, as I say, we're making white wine, but today you will see we will try a different kind of Pinot Gris, and you will see that straight away with the color. As you can see, is a bit more far to be a white wine. So, all the wine amateurs will understand very well that we're going to taste a talk about skin contact maceration, orange wine, maceration, call it as ever you want it. And that one coming from a wonderful area that all love, of course, coming from Kefferberg and coming from a wonderful winemaker, Philippe Brandt, Domaine Brandt et Fils in Ergersheim. We are situated at 25 kilometers on the west part of Strasbourg, in a area called La Couronne d'Or. I already talked about it. You can check out Kefferberg and Chimère video if you want to. So, as you can see, skin contact maceration. Why that color? Because Pinot Gris, the skin of Pinot Gris is quite rich in anthocyan. And of course, as it's still contact, it will transfer the color to the wine during the juice. So, 2019, pretty new, only 2 years. You can keep that wine at least 5-10 years easily. So, as you can see, the color is quite light red wine, dark rosé, but for me is a wonderful light colored wine that you can get a light red. But that is not the most interesting thing. I love Pinot Gris. I love Pinot Gris. Seriously, I think it's a wonderful grape to make skin contact wine in Alsace. So the bottle as I say, I've been open yesterday afternoon around 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the afternoon to go with the Tourte Master. And the wine was very mellow, very soft, you can feel. So I let the wine in a decanter during all the night and put it back in the bottle this morning. So let's see what happened, because I haven't tasted yet. The nose is very open. You got a typical nose from the maceration. You can feel very well the strength of the wine, and we are at 13.5% alcohol content, so it's quite good as a structure for the wine. Very open nose, definitely. I do love the structure of the wine. It's not very upfront. This one definitely need to age at least 5 or 6 years easily. It was a wonderful one to taste now. For 15 days skin contact maceration, you can feel all the tannin, on your cheek, gum, and on the end of your tongue. That's actually wonderful because that brings definitely more uplifting the wine, and is that I definitely love. And you can feel the little tannin on it. Is a whole grape maceration, so that brings the tannin from the stalk. Yeah, it's wonderful. The wine is so well balanced, but anyway, I'm not surprised. I always say that Philippe Brandt is a little genius of winemaking and vinification, and it definitely is. And I definitely do love the strength. The wine is quite straightforward, very well balanced on the attack and the structure. You can feel the structure of the alcohol, but as well with the tannin. And as I say, the wine is absolutely stunning. Definitely better than yesterday after one day of opening. And I find it absolutely great here. You can have it, but even red meat without any trouble. I would be like a dark, like red meat as beef, Galician beef. Quite fat. That would be perfect with the structure of the tannin a bit. So definitely on this wine, it is not aromatic or sweet as we are used to with Pinot Gris, that Queen's floral aroma that you can get in Pinot Gris. That one is definitely more based on the alcohol tannin structure, and that I definitely love it. It's a wonderful wine, very digest. You can have it, you don't feel aggressed at all by the wine, and that matching very well the cheese. Of course, I talk about master because it was master yesterday, but you can have it definitely with hard cheese as a salaire, or even better, Ardigasna, the typical Eve cheese coming from Basque Country. It's a bit coldish, but because we don't drink skin contact maceration wine cold or chilled. Always between 14 to 16 degrees is perfect. And that one was outside, and it's quite cold this morning in Alsace. We are maybe at 6 or 7 degrees, so you need to warm up a bit. So we're going to just wait a bit, and it will get better. And that one is absolutely, it's aged, it's no oak, aged in 8 months in a stainless steel or fiber tank. I don't know yet, but it's not no oak at all. Let's open up, and the nose getting better. We're losing that volatile acidity sometimes, that it could be a bit disturbing. Yeah, definitely apple, and that very ripe dark fruit, very floral. Very floral. The dark flower that you can find is quite amazing. Of course, it's worked without any sulfur, so we are, you say 1.3 milligram per liter of sulfur, so it's very, very low. Of course, you're working endogenous yeast, no exogenous yeast. I don't see the point to work with that anyway. And the structure of the wine is just stunning. You can imagine the balance, with a very soft attack, very mellow, and the tannin coming up, uplifting the wine again, bring all that structure that you got on your gum and the end of the tongue and the acidity, and the structure will stay with a very long length, and you can find the structure of the wine at least for 1 or 2 minutes. It's quite amazing. As I say, it's pretty young, 2019. Might bought some to let it lay for 2 or 3 years. It will get definitely better. The color is quite amazing, and if you don't know skin contact maceration, I imagine that if you're working with in Alsace Pinot Gris or in Gewürztraminer, you're going to get that kind of light red color wine, and that could impress your guests, you know, to bring that, yeah, it's a Pinot Gris, and having a color a bit more darker. That's what happened yesterday. The nose still open up, a bit more on the alcohol now. I'm in love. Okay then, so the structure, the balance in between the acidity and the tannin are just amazing. It's just crazy. It's just excellent. Wow. So here we go, Fleurs Macération. So Fleurs Skin Contact 2019 from Domaine Lucien Brown. Always on the Alsace you will get Apollinaire Calligram, and that one is called Fleurs. It is not a pineapple, it's definitely a pot with flower in it. I always think it's a pineapple, but no, it is not. It's a vase with flower in it. From Philippe Brandt, Domaine Brandt et Fils in Ergersheim, Alsace. Definitely a wine. You can find it almost everywhere in the world. You can find it in US, Canada, Japan, China, Sweden. Anyway, you can find it everywhere. So please do taste this wonderful Pinot Gris from Philippe Brandt from Ergersheim in Alsace. And that's it for me. I'm going to let you and have fun and drink well.